Hello everyone, welcome back to HOWSTUFFINMYCARWORKS channel. Today's video is about the benefits of a roller lifted camshaft versus a flat tappet camshaft. So let's get this camera up close so you can see this better. So right here in this image that I drew, the blue represents a roller camshaft lobe profile and the green indicates a flat tappet camshaft lobe profile. As you can tell in this image, the roller camshaft lobe has a lot more aggressive pattern. It can stay open for a lot longer than the flat tappet. And obviously when a valve can be opened faster and longer, more air is going to flow in and out of the cylinder. And now that you can see the difference in the two designs, I'm going to show you two drawings that will help you see how a flat tappet cam would not work on a roller cam profile at all. So let's take a look. So what we have here is a roller camshaft profile. That way we can really see why a flat tappet wouldn't work. So here's a roller lifter. And the reason for the name obviously is because it has a roller that rides over the camshaft lobe. So this cam profile can be as aggressive as needed because the roller will go over regardless of how it's shaped. I mean, it could be an inverted profile, meaning that this part could be wider than the part that goes next to the camshaft, and the roller will still ride over it just fine. But now let's take a look at what would happen if we put a flat tappet lifter on a roller cam profile. So here's the close view. As you can tell right here, on an aggressive cam lobe design like this, the flat tappet would dig into it. It would destroy the camshaft. It wouldn't take very long for both of those parts to destroy one another because the profile is so aggressive. I mean, it's almost a vertical versus what it needs to be, like I showed you in the other drawing, something like that. Not as steep. And this would enable the flat tappet to ride just fine. And obviously because of that restriction of the flat tappet design, the camshafts cannot be as aggressive as the roller ones. Now let's take a look at another drawing when it comes to the flat tappet one. So I drew this exaggerated so it's easier to understand. So in a flat tappet camshaft, the cam lobe is tapered. It's not completely flat. And the lifter itself has a crown. And just by looking at them, the lifter appears flat and so does the cam lobe. But they're not. The reason why there's a slight crown and a taper edge, as the camshaft rotates, the lifter spins because of that. And that helps to minimize wear and maintain good lubrication in between the two parts. And that brings to another thing that needs to be considered when it comes to the flat tappet camshafts. Each individual lifter and cam lobe develop their own wear pattern. And what that means is if you're turning down your engine for inspection or anything like that, you need to make sure that each lifter goes back to the original location so it matches the camshaft lobe, because in between the two they have developed their own unique wear pattern. If you put this lifter somewhere else, the wear pattern is not the same and eventually it's going to destroy the cam lobe, or both are going to destroy one another. Now this problem doesn't exist on the roller ones. You can reuse roller lifters, you can put them wherever you want, provided the roller is in good shape obviously. You can put a new camshaft and reuse your lifters if the roller is still in good shape. You cannot do that with a flat tappet one. When you install a new camshaft, new lifters need to be installed, and when you remove your flat tappet camshaft, like I just said, each lifter needs to go back to its original location, otherwise you'll be replacing that camshaft within 5,000 to 10,000 miles, most likely. So there you have it. Now you understand why a roller lifter is more desirable. Because of its design, it can enable an engine to move a lot more air in and out of the cylinders, and of course that translates into more horsepower. And you can never have enough horsepower. The more the better. Thanks for watching. See you next time.